Ali! Ali!
I'll get Doc leg. Mum!
Gran, I got you some brandy from the pub.
Oh, yeah, go on, you get that down there. Do you good?
Yeah, it will.
Boy, if you're that sure, I'll have another.
Do you know, I don't think this family look after her properly.
I don't know how.
They're not the only ones who don't know how. Poor little Annie. Do you know, I'd hate to have Mary Smith as a mother. Do you know what she's doing while I'm looking after her
Would
kid?
you like a chocolate, lady?
Oh, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, where's Dr. Leg?
Somewhere between here and Islington.
Oh, that's bleeding handy, that is.
Well, I phoned his office when I found he wasn't in. Then I nipped over to the chemist.
What for?
I had a word with the pharmacist, didn't I? Asked him what to do till Leg gets here.
Ah, I told you he was bright.
Oh, we all know how bright he is. How quick he can act on information. Well, come on, out with it.
Well, just said keep her warm. Put her to bed, lay her down like.
Right, come on, Mum.
No, I'm staying here.
Well, let's get on the sofa.
Yeah, come on, Mum, right.
Next to the fire, eh? Keep her warm. Don't want no more slip-ups in this house, do we?
Why, how many slip-ups have you counted?
Only a Gran.
Yeah. What's everyone doing here? Anyway, look, I'm not going to snuff it just yet. Here, clear everyone out, son, and pay him off.
Do what?
Phone call.
Ah, it's on the house, Mrs. Bill.
We owe you nothing, this family, son.
Not even a thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Pleasure. Always glad to help my neighbour in distress.
Oh, please, come on, time, gentlemen, please. Come on, everybody
Go
out.
over the pub. Don't wonder
Everybody
what's
out.
happened.
Yeah, same here with the laundrette. Come on, Nick.
Today, have you? Yeah, what's it to you?
Must be nice having a 2-hour-a-day job.
Must be. You find one, put in a word for me, eh?
Well, I've heard rumours.
It's not surprising, because you probably started them.
Rumours about what you do for a living. I mean, what worries me is the effect on poor little Annie. I mean, what happens when she gets to school and her mates find out, eh?
Dot, she won't be going to school for another 4 years.
Oh, Lord knows what you'll be doing by then.
Nothing worse than anybody else.
Oh, it's not your well-being that worries me. I mean, it's the moral welfare of the child. I mean, you're on the downward slope. Anyone can see that.
What about the moral welfare of your Nick, then?
What about my Nick?
Well, when I first came here, he was very helpful and very considerate about me earning enough money to stand on my own 2 feet, even if it meant making it on me back.
You what? My Nick?
Yeah, your Nick. Maybe you trying a kid. He wanted to be my pimp. That's your Nick. Is it serious?
Oh, it was you.
Yeah, I think it's me alone.
Terrorising people that are born and brought up here.
Hey, hang on.
I know you're one of the gangers after my Nick. You're trying to trap him, ain't you? Well, he served his time, paid his price, and the good Lord has seen fit to forgive him.
Far from it for me to tell the Almighty what to do, but I'd say he needs glasses.
Oh, he can see all right. And he'll see to it that heathen like you are put on the next boat and sent back home.
On your phone, you should be at school. Or training.
What's wrong with your own phone?
On the blink. Look, this is private.
Oh, sorry, I'm sure.
Hi, Ma. Need the phone, rabbit to a bird, know what I mean?
Are you not getting anyone into trouble, are you? I mean, there's a lot of it about around here.
The idea. Excuse. Oi, you. Hurry up. No foreign coins, eh?
This is private, mate.
You shouldn't do nothing in private that you can't do in public.
Yeah, you're right there, Ma.
Here, you're going to be long, Ali. What is this?
Oi, you. We British Q, and I'm first. All right?
Now, you know what to say to Nick. Stick to exactly what I've told you.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Look, I'll be thinking then, maybe Wixie should do it. I mean, he's
Look,
more
Nick
sort of...
doesn't know Wixie as well as he knows you. Now, do you want Wixie to take over all your little jobs?
Well, no,
Well,
I mean
then,
that.
look, we are relying on you. I've even borrowed a baby intercom from Fat Harry. They use it to make sure the kids aren't having a party upstairs. Now, it's rigged up in here and in the gents. And Simon here is going to switch the tape on to record it for posterity. Now, you have done that, haven't you?
Just like you said then.
Good. Now, we'll hear exactly what Nick says to you and what you say to Nick. And with a bar full of customers, we can't fail.
Yeah, but what if you don't go for a pee?
Lofty, he uses this place like a public convenience.
We're on.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, Kathy,
Look,
please,
don't
you've
need
got
to
the
worry, it's all right.
magnificent You've got your Brenner.
Would you...
Latest gimmick, eh, Den? In competition with a reading room at the local library. Anyone hear a pin drop?
Pint?
What's this? My lucky day?
Nothing.
Thought I told you to stay in the gents.
Oh, look, I feel a right bird.
Get in there.
Okay. Get a guy pint, will you?
Den, I'm scared.
Look, don't worry, darling. Just leave it to the boys. Now, just carry on like normal. I hear the Lady Start seems having to use the number 37 bus. Very upmarket.
We'll get some transport eventually.
Or use Pete's van, travel with the rest of the vegetables.
Then it's getting to be a good team.
They say the same thing about Arsenal.
Take your leave. Hey, you're not leaving the party? What, when I'm rediscovering my local?
Sort of waiting for somebody.
Oh, Lofty. No, he's blown it.
You know, like somebody special. Actually, I've had a better offer. You know what I mean?
I didn't know there was a big race on today.
No, it's finished. Over. What can I
Who
get
won?
you? Your boys seem to have cleaned up.
He knows I don't like him betting.
Get you down for soliciting. Well, it was just the way it come out. That's what they said at your birth. What?
I hear you've been betting on the horses.
Come off it, Mum. You know I don't bet.
Well, Den just said you won.
Did he?
I told you there's something going on. I know there is.
Gents? Kathy, you know what's going on around here?
Mrs. Bill, to you.
Okay. Mrs. Beale.
Not today, you won't! Man's mad and he's locking up. Come on, Mum.
Good evening, ladies. Winter draws on.
Well, nobody's washing them. You're too late. There are no more service washes.
Service watch me? I'm the expert, remember? Look, Pauline said she's lost the child allowance book. Has anyone seen it?
No, don't keep it down there. Oh, pictures of the baby. Let's have a look.
No.
Yes, my Nick,
No, it's here. No.
You and all, Judas. Nick knows what's going on, and so do I. You ain't got nothing on him. Oh, there's some evil people in this world, Arthur Fowler.
I'll get round some other street.
For?
I've been taking photos for years with that brownie.
Oh, so when are you going up the Girl Guide?
I was in the King's Scouts, and I got a badge for photography.
Oh, look, Arthur, what do you suggest we do with these?
Well, it proves he was talking to you.
Arthur Square talks to me. Oh, come on, look, this is stupid. I'd just rather go to the police.
No, you didn't want that, remember? We're doing this for you.
Yeah, I know, but...
He told you to meet him in Arthur's shed.
Right, with some more money. But he knows you're onto him. I don't understand.
I do. He thinks we're amateurs, and so far we are.
We need to get pictures of the notes being passed and record what's said.
Right, well, we'll fix him with this. And OK, so he sees the flash, but it's too late. We'll have it. The money passing hands.
Oh, but we've done all this before.
Okay, Kathy, this is the last attempt. If it doesn't work, we plant something, or we think of an alternative.
Watch it.
Gotcha. What we got here, a flasher? Cotton, you got, on film, proof you're blackmailing Kath. Who are you? You're coming with me. What, to see the rest of the Black Hand gang? You ain't even developed the piggies yet, have you? Tell you what, to prove how scared I am, I'll see you in a Vic tonight. Yeah, be there. I will. It's all right, Kathy, the photos can't lie.
They're done. Wide shot with the money being passed, with the two hands, his and hers blown up, and the negatives.
And the tape says it all?
You think he'll turn up?
I sincerely hope so. We're going to have to stop Pete hunting him down and doing a murder.
Yeah, you know, thump him.
And how long's that going to last? No, he's got to be driven away.
All right, one down, one to go. He's not here yet. Here, young Ian, come up, Trumps. Evening, Doc.
Call yourself the landlord.
I most certainly do.
And you want to be careful what people do on your premises. Letting a lot of small-minded people harass my boy. Nick's paid his price.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, you one of the lynch mob and all?
I can assure you, Mrs. Cotton, that I don't allow anyone to do anything in this bar that might upset the cup. If I throw her out, Nick might not show up.
Where's the tape? I want to hear that and all.
We're waiting for Nick.
I want to hear that first. They've got a right.
What, with her watching? Oh, go on, get out on the stairs. Drink?
And you say nothing's going on? I'll have a tomato juice, Lofty.
What is going on?
What do you mean?
Everyone seems a bit jumpy.
Oh, just a bit of unfinished business.
It's Nick, isn't it? It's funny, he seems to get upset anything, but always gets away with it.
What's up, Shell?
Thanks to some peanuts.
Salted?
No.
Are you unhappy?
No. It's just when all this started, everyone wanted to know, didn't they? I mean, it was all eyes watching. Now I don't think anyone notices I exist anymore. I'm just pregnant and that's that.
I notice. It might not be very conspicuous, but I do.
Thanks, Dan.
Here I am, then. So where's the reception committee?
Watch it.
Yeah, cut it out. Sorry, love. Accidents do happen, eh?
Your mother's over there. Go and join her.
Cheers.
Oh, Nick, I can feel them closing in.
Just relax, Ma.
Well?
I'll play it again.
Here, take this. Be cold.
No, it's all right. No, here, take it, please.
Well, if you're sure. Oh, a present. Aren't you always so good to me, Kathy?
Yeah, like I said, he kissed the money.
Not you.
Hey!
If I didn't know you, I think he could have kissed you, couldn't I? I mean, this doesn't even show his parsec to who. It's useless like they can take.
Nick tried to give Kathy his coat.
Right, and she passed the money to him. But what's to stop Nick saying that she forced it on him?
No, I wanted him to take it so I could get shot of him.
Or you wanted to give him a little present to make sure he'd see you again. You know what you married women are like with the younger men. Desperate. Maybe it was a little present, like all the others.
Hey, Bill, how could you say that?
Oh, not Cat. It's what any defence would say in court.
I think you're being a bit picky, Dad. Any court would believe Kathy.
Look, Nick wouldn't be here if he didn't think he was a load of Wallace. When he chose his words very carefully in that shed.
Shot. Oi, shot. Kiss a pint. It's funny, you know, I thought there was a movie on here tonight.
It's a pub.
Ah, I could have sworn it was a special, dude.
So if you don't mind, then, in my own time, I'll do it my way.
Oh, you didn't have to take Norman Temmert seriously. And who'd you steal that from, anyway? What's up?
Nick Cotton. Night and day it's Nick Cotton. I mean, all this Sherlock Holmes stuff's getting us nowhere.
And you're more Philip Marlowe, aren't you?
My camera, all right. My kid was right. He had the right idea. Stick one on him, he said. And I should have done, and I would have done, if you'd like to stop me.
I'll tell you what is elementary, Pete. You can't blackmail someone when the person you're trying to keep a secret from already knows, so he can't touch you anymore. It's finished.
Yeah. You would say that, wouldn't you? Unless it was your missus.
It's finished, Pete. That's the good news. Now leave it.
Don't talk me, then. Would you swallow it if it was your missus?
Well, then take him down an alleyway, but get it over with.
Nah. What I want to do is going to be done in public, and I'd rather everybody knew about it. I want him out of this square, and I want him out of my life. And I don't care who knows about it, more the better. Tread easy, Pete. What a slag like that. Taking money off your old woman behind your back for something like that, and you want me to turn the other cheek. What do you think I am, stupid? Do you think I want him walking down this bleeding market the next 20 years saying, ha ha ha, I used to blackmail that geezer's old woman? Would you stand it? And you're asking me to keep my hands off him? Just to be content with knowing he can't do it anymore? Oh, leave me out then.
He's a nutter, Pete. He's out to lunch. He ain't all there. Oh, he's there, all right, just it's mixed up and different somehow. And if you want my advice, leave it. And I'm not talking about being scared. Nothing like that. We can see how it goes into his head, but we can't see how it comes out after it's bounced around inside his skull. That's what makes him a nutter. You won't be told, will you?
Look, I'm going to have him then. I've got no choice.
Not a particular time in mind. The man finished his drink, Ange.
Good, eh? Pete gave it me. It's like the warning bell in the theatre. You start putting your beer in 2 minutes.
So, before you get on your horse, do you want another drink?
Thanks, Dad. But no, thanks. Not right now. Keep it on ice, eh?
Sure I can't tempt you? Nah. You're too fly, aren't you? A wise move. As one door opens, another one closes. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Don't tell me. You want that drink?
It's well and truly out of order, my son. You mess with my woman, you mess with me.
You!
Give him love.
I don't want to ever see you around this square again, mate. In front of all these people, I'm telling you, I never want to see you again.
You getting this, are you? What? He just weighed into me. Without provocation, he attacked me.
I think you're mistaken, son. You must have fallen over, banged your head.
You think you got rid of me, don't you? Round here, this is me. Just as much as it is you. I ain't been driven off by some spud seller. So do your worst. PC Plod and Peter Potato. Do your worst!
You come near me, or any member of my family, and you're living on borrowed time, son. Now, you've been warned, because you're nothing but filth, right?
What's this? 2 laws, eh?
Look, you've had a nasty fall, son. Now, why don't you just go home, eh?
You ain't had the last of this. I'll be back. I'll be back!
I knew this had happened. I knew it. You always go too far.
Oh, yeah? What about them,
You
then, eh?
always did. What are we gonna do, eh?
They don't own this square. I'll tell you what, Ma. I will have my revenge.
Listen, I think it'd be better if you went away for a little while. Don't you?
Soft. You always been weak, ain't you? And that's the way they treat you. Well, who was the only one who wasn't invited to the christening at the church, then, eh?
Don't say any more, son. Just sit there and let me finish.
So you're thinking of taking this up professionally, are you?
It ain't over yet.
Ain't it? Well, if I were your manager, I'd be telling you to quit.
I just quit.
I don't mean just quit, I mean move on.
I'm touched by your concern.
And you start in another neighbourhood.
Trying to repatriate me, are you?
I hope I'm talking to you for your own good.
Usually when someone says that, it's their good they're thinking of.
All right, you are trouble. You cause trouble. You've antagonised the whole neighbourhood. I just think you'd be better off going somewhere else where you can start again with a clean sheet.
Yeah. I was thinking of a spot of convalescence.
I'd recommend it.
Oh, yeah. You give me a certificate, would you? This is my turf, Doc, from birth. Now get that through your head.
It's not worth it, Nick.
Ain't it? Well, thanks for the advice, Doc. I'll take it twice a day after meals. But unless they change the rules, it ain't up to you to tell me what to do or where to go, is it? And that's for the tea.
Yeah.
I'll pop in later,
I'll
okay?
see you later then. Troppy.
You care about me, don't you?
Oh, it's not a question of caring about you. I mean, you want something to eat.
You suit yourself.
Nick. Oh, all right, I'll lend you some. I'll lend you a fiver. Pay me back, I won't.
Of course I will.
As soon as you get your dough.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
First thing.
No.
Yeah,
See you later.
Question is, what is to be done?
I thought that was your territory.
Is it?
Yeah, I'd have thought so.
My hands are tied,
That's a pity.
isn't it?
And what's this geezer going to be allowed to do? Go roaming around to do what he likes before you mob do anything about it?
Seemingly. Evidence, proof, witnesses. I need things like that. Sort of stuff that won't get laughed out of a court of law. Unlike you. I mean, you're a free agent, aren't you? If somebody's winding you up, you know what's to be done, don't you?
What I did the other day. Thought I'd get rid of him.
Oh, you did you? Well, you were wrong. To get rid of him, you're going to need to really put the frighteners on him. Good and proper.
Look, what happened the other day, I thought would have scared him. If that don't, what will?
Well... I mean, he's not exactly in this league, is he, eh? Not what you call a proper villain at all, really, is he? I mean, he'd probably die of fright if he come up against a real villain. Know what I mean? I mean to say, you've lived round here all your life. You must have some friends who would help you out, if you catch my drift. Haven't you?
Well, I've got a nagging little problem.
Wouldn't that be talking about our local little tearaway turned blackmailer, would you?
The same. I want him stitched up well and truly. Off this manor for good.
You're talking about Nick Cotton. You don't intend to mash him up even more, do you, Pete?
Something to shade Sutton. I want to get on with it.
Not you again. You must be obsessed.
I am. You know, I wake up in the morning, and what do I think about as I eat my eggs and bacon? Nick Cotton. I go to the station, what's on my mind? Nick Cotton. I go out at night, and still I can't get you out of my mind. I go home to bed, I fall asleep, and guess what? I even dream about you. Speak now. Do you want to know what I dream about, son? I dream that you and I are in the Old Bailey. You are in the dock, and I am giving the evidence that will put you away for years and years and years.
Is that a fact? Would have liked to listen to you a little bit longer, but I'm afraid I'm in a bit of an hurry.
Why can't you leave him alone?
Beg your pardon?
Why are you persecuting my son? What's wrong with the people around here? You're all sick. The other day, that Pete, he laid into my neck, half killing him before your very eyes, and what did you do? Nothing. You did nothing to help.
Pete seemed to be doing fine on his own.
Oh, God almighty. The rest of them's bad enough, but you're supposed to be an upholder of law and order, ain't you? You're supposed to protect people, ain't you? Well, just because he was in a little bit of bother a long time ago, it don't mean he don't need protecting too. Why you gotta hand him all the time, victimising him the way you do? You're just a bully. That's all you are. What about the real criminals? You know, them gangsters what put that fella through the mincer. Why didn't you go and try and catch them for a change instead of dogging the footsteps of a poor innocent boy? Oh, this is all going to do me in. My nerves are in a shocking state. You ask Dr. Legg, he'll tell you. The strain's killing me, I swear it.
Yeah, well, as you just said, your nerves are in a shocking state, so why don't you just go home and have a lie down, eh?
Are you going to stop them all picking on my son?
I haven't seen anything of that nature, nor am I likely to.
You'll drive him away from the square. He's all I got in the world.
Do let me know when he's off, won't you? Because I'd love to wish him bon voyage.
Now, you know what to say.
My dad would like you to meet him for a drink. That all right?
He won't come. He'll be mad. If he wants to kill himself, there's easier ways of doing it.
He'll come, all right, don't you worry about that. Little snide will see it as a challenge.
Yeah? What odds do you give?
3 to 1 on.
Done. Fiver says you won't show.
Right, Simon. You ready?
Yeah.
Right, off you go.
Don't take too long.
Cheers.
Hiya, sounds like him now.
Make myself scarce.
What's he doing here? What's going on, Den?
Upstairs.
Den?
Upstairs and stay there till I tell you, right?
Well, well, well. This is a surprise. What is it? Someone's birthday?
No, it's a private little function after hours, isn't it? So I thought to myself, Pete, it's about time we had a little heart-to-heart with that lad, Nick Cotton. Drink?
Yeah, cheers. Large scotch. My, oh my. Wyatt Earp and his deputies, eh?
Aha. Very funny, Ben, isn't he?
Diabolical.
Got a death wish too, this lad, coming in here. I mean, we do every blasted thing there is to do to get rid of him. I'd belt the living daylights out of him, and he still wants a drink with us.
He must really like us, Pete.
So, this is your little heart-to-heart chat then, is it?
Well, let me get to the point. I, or we rather, want you out of this manor for good. Move out and you don't come back.
You must be joking. Leave my poor grey-haired mother all on her jacks. Leave it out.
Plus, you still owe my missus money. 60 sobs my calf bunged you for you putting the frighteners on her over some little secret in the past. Not very nice, Nicholas. Not very nice at all.
As I said, maybe she just likes me. Gave me a little gift for services rendered. Know what I mean, Pete? And you start howling about where's the housekeeping gone? Well, she has to say something, doesn't she?
He's got a great sense of humour, Pete. You gotta admit it.
Oh, yeah. So sharp, he might cut his own throat one day.
So, you've invited me here to get 60 quid out of me, is that it?
Terrible shame about your calf, Ali.
Yeah, terrible.
And your place too, Tone. Am I right?
Right.
Such goings on in this day and age, dear oh, dearie me. And this pub too. Is there nothing sacred, I ask myself?
What's he going on about?
All these threats you're making to us poor innocent tradespeople. How are you going to petrol bomb our establishments unless we come up with such and such amount every Friday night on the nail? What do they call that, Pete?
Extortion.
Extortion, right. And in front of so many witnesses too. Unbelievable.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to set me up.
Oh, bright lad, isn't he, Pete?
Yeah. So you lot are going to claim I've been terrorising you, eh? Come on. I'll just see you all in a witness box. Any half-decent brief would tie you in knots and have you up for conspiracy and perjury as soon as you open your mouths.
You don't think we go to the police, do you? Waste the precious time of the boys in blue? Tell lies in court?
What does he take us for, then?
Listen, Sunbeam, I'll give you a talk, and we'll call it modern studies. Who runs the man around here? Who enforces a sort of law and order? And I'm not talking around your friend, Mr. Quick. I'll give you a hint. The letter V, and I'm not talking aliens. V stands for vengeance, villains, vitriol in the eyes, vending machines, and plain old common garden violence.
I think he's got the message, then.
I think so too. And I think he knows the family we're on about. But I don't think he knows how well I know them. I used to go to school with two of them, and they don't forget. Every now and again they poke their head in that door. They say, "Hello, Dan, how's it going? Is there some little toe rag you want stitching up?" That's what we're here for. Give us a bell, say the word, and then leave the rest to us.
You're bluffing.
Would I lie to you? On my Angela's life? And if certain members of that family were here that some jumped-up, never-come-down, glue-sniffing white boy was throwing his weight around on their territory and trying to extort loot from their old pals like yours truly, what would they think?
Not very much, then.
No. And they're very short-tempered, so you will be propping up a flyover before you could say 60 quid blackmail. Laundrettes, heroin, or Reg Cox, for that matter.
This is blackmail.
Ah, now you know how it feels. Now, do you want to give me that 60 quid now, or do I come round in the morning and get it? Naughty, naughty, Nick. After conning your mother out of fiver.
I think we begin to understand each other. Now, what we want is you out of this territory for good. No, you can come back every now and again and visit Dot. I mean, that's only fair. It ain't her fault. But if you're seen on this manor for any other reason, we're talking premature funerals. Do you understand? You agreed?
I might not need be in on this as well.
You agree what we want?
Yeah!
Drinks, everyone? Double scotch, young man?
Nah. I think I'll go home. My old mother's waiting up. Know what I mean?
Oh, well, in that case, let me drive you.
I'd sooner walk.
Oh, no, 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 no. I insist. Terribly dangerous out on the streets these dark nights, you know.
Let 'em out, Wixie. Good night, all.
Well done, Dean. Well, got to be off. Time's flying, you know. Time's money.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
Oi! Oh, he shot off for that paying that money you bet on Nick Cox. Anyway, what on the road?
Yeah. You know something, then? I thought you did that really well. I mean, he honestly believed you know all those gangsters and that kind of thing.
Oh, come on, Tony. Don't mean to tell me you thought I was bluffing and all.
Here, don't you smell fresh round here now that vermin's gone?
Yeah, I can still hardly believe it.
Well, you believe it, darling. You won't see no more of the likes of Nick Cotton round here.
Do you reckon he'll stay away?
Nothing sure. Part of what we're celebrating tonight, isn't it?
That and our fresh start, eh? I'll be smashing Pete. Just you and me. Bit of soft music. Dinner by candlelight.
If we get the place to ourselves.
We will. We're gonna get the message.
Well, that's just it, isn't it? If he gets the message, he'd want to hang around, wouldn't he? He's acting a bit moody lately.
Oh, look, just leave Ian to me. And don't forget to get hold of the veg I want. Oh, and don't forget to pick up the wine from Dean. I'll leave the choice of that up to you.
Yeah. What are we having with this wine, then, and cool jets, eh? Something exotic?
Fillet steak. Good for your virility.
That's right. Well, I have 2 portions, then.
Well, I hope you're both satisfied. My Nick's gone and I've come out in a rash.